Hey guys, this is Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001 here, and today I'm going to be doing a movie review. So this movie review, I'm going to be reviewing a 2004 animated movie that was made by DreamWorks Animation. It was the first based on the children's book by William Steigs sequel ever made, and that is Shrek 2. So the plot of Shrek 2, after the events of the first Shrek movie from 2001, Shrek and Fiona were married, they went to honeymoon. Then later on, after Shrek and Fiona had our honeymoon, then Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona has a message to far, far away to meet Fiona's parents named King Harold and Queen Lillian. And then the fairy tale creatures wave goodbye to Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona. Then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Fiona goes to the kingdom called Far, Far Away to meet Fiona's parents named King Harold and Queen Lillian. And then later on, Princess Fiona was true love, which is Shrek. He's an ogre. Then later on, Shrek meets Fiona's parents named King Harold and Queen Lillian. Then later on, Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, King Harold, and Queen Lillian having a dinner tonight. Then later on, Princess Fiona met this nasty villain named Fairy Godmother. The Fairy Godmother plots and wants to marry Fairy Godmother's son named Prince Charming instead of Shrek. Prince Charming wants to marry Princess Fiona instead of Shrek. He's an ogre. Fiona has a broken heart for Shrek's marriage. How kind of disappointed. And then later on, Shrek and Donkey meet this new character named Puss in Boots for the very first time. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots goes on the rescue mission to the Fairy Godmother's factory. And then Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots wants to talk to Fairy Godmother. There's a potions factory. And then later on, Shrek accidentally turns into a human. Donkey accidentally turns into a horse, and then Fiona accidentally turns into a human, just like on the first Shrek movie from 2001. And then later on, Shrek, Donkey, and Puss in Boots became best friends, must work together to try to destroy Fairy Godmother's plan. And then later on, Prince Charming has a broken heart for Fiona's marriage. Shrek remarries Fiona. And then King Harold defeated Fairy Godmother, and Fairy Godmother disappeared. And King Harold accidentally turns into a frog. And then later on, Shrek turns back to an ogre. And then Donkey turns back to normal. And then Fiona turns back to an ogre again, back to normal before it's too late. Then later on, Shrek, Donkey, Fiona, Puss in Boots, and the fairy tale creatures must save the day in Far, Far Away. And they lived happily ever after. The end. So that's for the plot for this sequel. So what do I think of it? I think Shrek 2 is an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2004. The music is good, voice actor is good, the animation's good, screenplay's good, layout's good, story's good, song's pretty good by the Counting Crows. Lips Incorporated, the Eels, and other singing performers. Sound effects pretty good, and the colors are pretty good. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, have you seen Shrek 2 in theaters back in 2004? And the answer to that question is no, I have not seen Shrek 2 in theaters back in 2004 because I was 3 years old because I was too young to go to the movies. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, will you recommend Shrek 2 to our friend? And the answer to that question is yes, I highly recommend Shrek 2 to our friend, which that was an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2004. Well, you guys been wondering, Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, what will you rate Shrek 2? I'll rate Shrek 2 10 out of 10 stars. That was an awesome DreamWorks animated sequel from 2004. This sequel was released in theaters on May 21st, 2004. Well, thank you guys. That's it, guys. So that's my movie review on Shrek 2. Thanks for watching, and for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001, for me saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for Alex Movie and Video Game Corner 2001.